for joining us on the news update on Enyimba TV. My name is Esther Chema. ABIA Limited has notified its customers of a temporary disruption in power supply due to emergency repairs on the Trans-Niger pipeline, which supplies gas to its power plant. The management of the distribution company, in a statement, said that the unexpected situation, which is beyond ABIA Power and its gas supplies control, will briefly interrupt the recently achieved streak of uninterrupted electricity within the ABIA ring-fenced area. The management explained that the pipeline shutdown is necessary to address an emergency issue and is expected to be resolved within 24 hours. The company encouraged vigilance among residents to protect electricity infrastructure during the period and reaffirmed its commitment to quickly restoring the reliable power supply that customers are enjoying. Abia State chapter of the Nigerian Labour Congress NLC is condemning a bill presently in the State House of Assembly, which will allegedly cede 90% of local government allocation to the state government. In a letter addressed to the Speaker and signed by State Chairman Ikorodu and Secretary Ima Alozie, the NLC criticized the bill's provision, leaving just 10% for local government operations. The NLC described the bill as obnoxious and expressed strong concerns about its impact. The Labour Union warned that the bill represents a dangerous encroachment on local government autonomy, saying it defies the Supreme Court's July 11, 2024 ruling and granted financial independence to local governments across Nigeria and is both anti-development and anti-people. The NLC also called on the Speaker to reject the bill in its entirety, publicly announce the House opposition to it, and uphold the Supreme Court's ruling on local government autonomy. Abia State Organized Labour has issued a 7-day ultimatum to the state government demanding swift resolution of the new minimum wage negotiation process. This was made known in a communique after the joint meeting of the State Administrative Council (SAC) and State Executive Council (SEC), where labour leaders expressed dissatisfaction with the government's handling of the discussions. The organized labour criticized the state's lack of transparency, noting that the government is yet to provide a payment template despite receiving the labour union's proposed template over a week ago. The labour union stated that any payment issued by the government this October would be considered a bonus or hardship relief rather than an official minimum wage adjustment. The communique warned that if the negotiation process is not completed by midnight on Friday, November 1, 2024, the organized labour would be forced to reinstate a previously suspended strike. Presidential spokesman Bayo Onanuga says that his principal, President Bola Tinubu, is not unfeeling as painted by some persons on social media. The presidential spokesman, who spoke in a Monitor television interview, said his principal is not T-Pain, as mischievously nicknamed on social media. He added that the president feels the pain of Nigerians and assured that better days are nearer than before. The special advisor to President on Information and Strategy also explained why security agencies have not been able to arrest the embattled past governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello. He said that Yahaya Bello is hiding under the agbada, that is, flowing robe, of the governor of Kogi State, his successor, who happens to enjoy immunity. 7 persons have been confirmed killed in a building collapse at the Federal Capital Territory FCT Abuja. The acting Director General of the FCT Emergency Management Agency, Abdul Maham Mohammed, disclosed this when he inspected the site of the collapse along the airport road of the nation's capital. He explained that the incident on Saturday was due to some persons trying to scavenge remnants of materials from the building, which was being demolished by the Federal Capital Development Control due to ingenuity of land papers. He also confirmed that 2 persons are currently receiving treatment at the hospital and advised the general public to avoid putting their lives in danger by taking advantage of demolished structures. Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau says the 4th body of the Port Harcourt helicopter crash victim has been recovered. NSIB spokesperson Bimbo Oladeji, in a statement, said the floating body was retrieved from the water and was escorted by the Cameroonian Navy for safe transit through their territorial waters. Field operations identified the body by confirming the T-shirt worn matched the description provided. Although it took time, photographic evidence confirmed the identity as the fourth victim. A total of 8 persons were confirmed on board, but 3 bodies were immediately recovered on the day the tragedy occurred. Kaduna State Governor Obasani has bagged an Igbo chieftaincy title just as he allocated a large expanse of land for the building of a spare parts market in the state. He also donated a bus to the Igbo community, commending them for keeping the peace, especially for their refusal to join the recent nationwide protest. The governor was conferred with the traditional title of Ezien Ndibo, that is, Friend of the Igbo People, at the 2024 Igbo Cultural Day celebration in Kaduna. He added that the Kaduna state government is willing and ready to partner with Igbo industrialists and entrepreneurs as its administration offers attractive incentives. Ebonyi State Governor Francis Nwifuru has approved the payment of 75,000 naira as a new minimum wage to civil servants in the state. This was contained in a press statement released by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Monday Uzo. Workers on grade level 2 will receive the full minimum wage of 75,000 naira, while workers on grade level 3 and above will receive an additional 40,000 naira increase across the board. The implementation of the 75,000 naira minimum wage takes effect from today, that is Monday, October 28th, to impact the lives of civil servants in Ebonyi State. You're still watching Enyimba TV News. After the short break, the news continues, in addition to business and sports update. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back. Yeah, welcome back and thanks for being there. Now the news continues. From the business scene, Nigeria Labour Congress has criticized the International Monetary Fund for its denial of responsibility regarding the Nigerian government's recent removal of subsidy on petrol. The Congress describes the denial as cynical and emblematic of the IMF and World Bank's long-standing pattern of imposing harsh economic policies on developing nations. NLC National President Joe Ajaero, in a statement, criticized the IMF for presenting its harmful recommendations as growth strategies, which have led to increased socio-economic hardship and stagnation in Nigeria and other nations that have followed their misguided advice. During a press conference at the IMF and World Bank annual meetings in Washington, D.C., Ebebe Salesi, the IMF's African Region Director, had criticized the Nigerian government's decision to remove the fuel subsidy as a domestic issue. And now sports. Enyimba FC of Aba did not settle for a draw, responding to Ikorodu City's 90th minute equalizer with a winning goal 2 minutes into added time to snatch a 2-1 victory in their Nigeria Professional Football League NPFL yesterday. The People's Elephant took the lead in 6 minutes through Ifeanyi Hemekwele's 3rd strike of the season, but the Oga Boys waited until the final minute to restore parity to seemingly preserve their 3-match unbeaten run. Moses Adiuku's goal sealed all 3 points for Enyimba, securing their first league win in 4 matches. The win keeps Enyimba 3rd with 17 points, while Ikorodu City remains 18th with 8 points. A disturbing incident involving Abia federal lawmaker Alex Ikweche and a delivery driver has recently surfaced, capturing attention to a video taken by the alleged victim. In the footage, Mr. Ikweche appears to slap the driver twice and threatens to detain him in his generator house, claiming he could make him disappear without facing any repercussions. The confrontation began when the driver, assigned to deliver a package, asked Mr. Ikweche to meet him outside to collect it. Mr. Ikweche, reportedly viewing this as disrespectful, expected the driver to bring the package directly into his Maitama residence in Abuja. The driver's refusal to do so allegedly led to an escalation, resulting in verbal and physical aggression from Mr. Ikweche. The driver remained calm despite requesting payment for his service, which further intensified the dispute. As of this report, the lawmaker has not issued any public response regarding the incident. Recall that in September 2023, the National Assembly Election Petition Tribunal, sitting in Umuahia, Abia State capital, led by Justice Adeyinka Aderigbide, sacked Emeka Nnamani, who is a member of the Labour Party, and ordered that a certificate of return be issued to Ikweche, a candidate of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, ABGA, who came second in the 2023 general election. Nnamani was sacked based on certificate forgery. And that's our package of the news. Thank you for being there. Please join us for more updates in our subsequent bulletins. Meanwhile, don't forget to subscribe to this channel on YouTube. Click on the notification bell to receive alerts when new videos are uploaded. My name is Esther Chema. Thank you for watching.